focus as they got off the team bus, looking to lock down a valuable win on the road. The skyline of Orlando seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. And thanks for tuning in to the end. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Boucher in at the 5 down low. And for the Magic, they've got Gary Harris. Carter out there with Isaac. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Fultz in at the point guard position. Outside, Porter. Fires for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got the first points up on the board here for the Magic.
Well, shooters are necessary to win in this league, and Porter can provide that kind of floor spacing.
VanVleet passes to Lowry. And it's good for 2.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Here's Carter. No good that time. And Toronto will come the other way. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. From the arc. They get the rebound. Boucher banked in off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Harris, no good. In Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And a wide open look for Siakam. That 3 off the mark. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Carter. Siakam pulls it in.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
VanVleet passes to Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. From deep. Carter pulls it in. Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. For 3, Harris. That's in there. Carter with the assist. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Siakam outside. Lowry for 3. That one, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Magic out. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts, reminiscing.
It was always a team, and I think we don't look at one.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
They've got Anthony, also Terrence Ross out there. Ennis out there with Bamba. And it's Okiki in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for Orlando. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Raptors. Pass to Baines. 1:12 left to play in the first half. The shot's good.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Ahead. Ennis with the ball. Here's Okiki. Goodbye Hood. Ross for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ross has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
Launches a 3, and it's Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Raptors.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
For 3, Ross. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, Terrence Ross in his comfort zone from distance. This guy has always had the eye of a sharpshooter.
Anthony against Lowry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now, here's Bamba. The three. The shot comes out, and a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They didn't get more than a one-possession. And that's going to do it for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Ed Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Boucher in at center. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it. Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And here's Harris from the arc. The Magic again can't hit. Raptors leading by 5, and even 3-on-3 break. Van Vliet wide open, and it's off from three-point range. Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. For 3, Harris. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists tonight.
And not a bad passing center. Carter Jr. with the solid find there that leads to a bucket.
And it's sent back by Isaac. Shots good by Boucher.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
Over in the corner, Isaac lets it go from deep. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Well, he is growing up right before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac making these kinds of shots in the catch and shoot. Wow.
Isaac with the steal. The stupendous finish in traffic. Isaac's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Carter out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams. Then there's Hampton. And it's Okiki in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And the pass to Siakam. Shoots over Isaac. Siakam's shot is off.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
6 feet out. And it's Isaac getting it to go. Isaac's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Wow, how about the focus from the big man? Jonathan Isaac, comfortable in the paint.
Siakam against Isaac. And he gets the bucket.
Looking to get stops late. That kind of defense ain't gonna cut it.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
A nice shot by Okiki.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Bounce pass, Isaac. And here is Johnson.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Here's Siakam. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so they foul intentionally. Outside, Porter lets it go with a three. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jonathan Isaac.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking.
Well, you think into Markelle Fultz's early part of his career, he was under such scrutiny as the #1 overall pick. This guy's starting to prove how valuable he can be.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 7. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Flynn misses. Here's Brasdeikis. So the Magic win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit.